Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures. Today's video is one you do not want to miss because we are diving deep into the ultra-rare and highly valuable wheat penny 1-cent coins that are making waves in the collector's market right now. These coins are not only historical artifacts from America's past, but they are also commanding astonishing prices in today's auctions, some reaching thousands of dollars. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting out, you will be amazed by the incredible stories, values, and secrets behind these humble-looking copper coins. So, grab your magnifying glass and let us uncover the rarest wheat pennies that could be sitting in your change jar or collection worth way more than a single cent. First up, today's video is going to be all about one of the most exciting and often underestimated coins in the numismatic world. The 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition. This is not just any old penny, it is a coin with a story, a symbol of history, and most importantly, a rare and increasingly valuable asset in the modern collector's market. If you are a coin enthusiast or someone who loves finding treasures in your change jar, this is one video you do not want to miss. Get ready to discover why the 1939 wheat penny is taking the auction world by storm and how it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. The 1939 wheat penny holds a special place in the timeline of American currency. Produced during the tail end of the Great Depression and just before the United States entered World War II, this coin represents a time of recovery, resilience, and transition. It was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it carries no mint mark, a subtle detail that adds to its uniqueness for collectors. This penny is part of the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which began in 1909 and continued until 1958. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Wheat Penny series is cherished not just for its beauty, but also for the history it captures. Every 1939 penny you hold connects you directly to an era when America was rebuilding and preparing for global change. What makes the 1939 wheat penny stand out isn't just its age, it's the craftsmanship and condition. The front of the coin proudly features President Abraham Lincoln, a timeless image of leadership and strength. The reverse side showcases the iconic wheat ears that frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. But in an extra fine condition, this coin truly shines. The fine details on Lincoln's face, the clarity of the text, and the evenness of the tone all contribute to its eye-catching appearance. Coins in this condition are not easy to come by. They have survived over 85 years without excessive wear, damage, or corrosion. For collectors, these pristine qualities elevate the 1939 penny from an ordinary find to a prized possession. Despite being part of a regular mintage, the 1939 wheat penny in extra fine condition has become incredibly rare today. Most pennies from this time were heavily circulated, worn down, or lost over the decades. Finding one that has retained its crisp details and sharp features is becoming harder and harder. This increasing rarity is what drives collector demand through the roof. And when we talk about demand, we are not just referring to small-time hobbyists. Serious investors, auction houses, and top coin experts are all keeping an eye on this coin. Its historical context, combined with its condition and rising scarcity, has created a red-hot market that continues to grow. People are scrambling to add it to their collections before values spike even higher. Now, let us talk numbers, because this is where things get really exciting. A 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition isn't selling for pennies anymore. On today's collector market, this coin can fetch anywhere between $330,000 and in some cases even higher, depending on how crisp and detailed it remains. At auctions, especially when presented in professional holders or with strong provenance, these coins have been known to climb even higher in value. As more collectors seek out high-grade vintage coins, the price only goes up. What once sat in an old jar or drawer is now commanding real cash and creating bidding wars at shows and online platforms. If you are holding on to one of these, you are holding on to more than just copper. You are holding on to a piece of history that is gaining value by the day. If you are looking to start or grow your coin collection, the 1939 wheat penny is an excellent investment. First, make sure you learn how to identify authentic coins. Look for sharp detail on Lincoln's face and coat, clean rims, and full wheat stalks on the reverse. Investing in a magnifier or coin loop can really help you see the finer features that separate extra fine from average. Also, consider getting your coin graded by a professional grading service. This not only verifies its condition, but also increases its resale value. Store your coins in protective sleeves or holders to prevent any future damage. Most importantly, stay connected with other collectors and online coin forums where rare finds and price trends are shared. Being part of the community gives you access to knowledge and sometimes hidden opportunities. The 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition is more than just a collectible, it is a treasure waiting to be recognized. From its rich history to its stunning design, from its rarity to its growing market value, everything about this coin screams opportunity. Whether you are just starting out or have been collecting for years, this is one coin that deserves a place in your collection. As time passes and these coins become even more scarce, their value and significance will only increase. So dig into your old collections, visit local coin shops, and keep your eyes open because that humble 1939 wheat penny could be your next big find. Next up, the spotlight is on a very special coin that is stirring up excitement in the collector world, the 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark, specifically the ones with black spots and in fine condition. This isn't just any old penny. This is a coin that has grown in popularity and value over the years and is now considered a rising star in the rare coin market. If you have got one of these, you might just be holding on to a hidden gem worth far more than 1 cent. So stay tuned, because in this video, we are diving deep into its rich history, unique characteristics, rarity, and of course, its impressive market value in today's booming collector scene. The 1956 wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, marks one of the final years of the beloved wheat reverse design before the switch to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. This coin belongs to a legendary series first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was the first United States cent to feature a real historical figure, making it iconic from the start. The wheat ears on the reverse symbolize prosperity and growth values deeply rooted in American culture. Produced by the Philadelphia Mint in 1956, this penny does not carry a mint mark, which was standard practice for coins struck at this mint during that period. But what sets it apart today isn't just its age, it's the increasing rarity of specimens in fine condition, especially those with unique toning or spotting. What makes the 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark truly fascinating is its combination of age, design, and the unique black spots that many collectors now find incredibly appealing. These darkened areas, often the result of natural oxidation over decades, give the coin a rustic and vintage charm that many find visually striking. The obverse features the sharp profile of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse carries the classic 1 cent flanked by wheat ears, a design that collectors continue to adore for its historic value and symbolism. Unlike more recent coins, these older pennies are made of 95% copper, giving them a rich color and heavier feel that sets them apart from modern cents. And each fine condition example, particularly those with unique toning or natural black spots, tells a story of time, wear, and authenticity. While millions of these coins were minted, not all of them have survived the test of time in collectible condition. Many have been damaged, cleaned, or heavily worn. What makes your 1956 wheat penny stand out today, especially in fine condition with those authentic black spots, is that it reflects a rare blend of natural preservation and character. Collectors today are looking for coins that have not been tampered with, coins that still carry their historical charm. Fine condition coins with unique patinas are especially in high demand. The black spots, once considered a flaw, are now embraced by collectors who value originality and the untouched look of time. As fewer and fewer well-preserved coins from this era remain, demand continues to rise, pushing values higher in today's action-packed collector market. Let us talk money, because this is where things get exciting. In today's market, a 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition, particularly with black spotting that adds character, is commanding impressive prices. While the average value for circulated wheat pennies from this year might hover around $150,000, collectors are currently paying upwards of $260,000 for fine condition examples with unique surface features like natural black toning. In certain auctions or specialized marketplaces, prices can even push beyond $320,000, especially if the coin has eye appeal and is presented as a unique vintage collectible. And remember, prices are rising. The demand for copper-based pre-1960s coins is growing fast, especially with the surge in interest from young collectors and investors looking for long-term value in physical assets. If you are lucky enough to own a 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark and it has those beautiful naturally developed black spots, treat it like treasure. Do not clean it, that can ruin its value instantly. Store it in a proper coin holder or flip it to protect it from further environmental damage. Keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight to preserve its condition. If you are a new collector, keep an eye out for coins with natural toning and patina. They are gaining more attention in today's collector circles. Consider getting your coin appraised or even certified by a professional grading service if it looks especially appealing. Certified coins can often command premium prices at auction, and most importantly, be patient. The value of coins like these is only going up as fewer pristine examples remain in the wild. The 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark is far more than a forgotten coin from the past. It is a rising star in today's collector market. Its rich history, classic design, fine copper composition, and those distinctive black spots make it a standout piece that is drawing serious attention. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or someone just discovering the world of coin collecting, this penny is a reminder that even the smallest items can carry great value. So check your collection, check your piggy banks, and who knows, you might just have a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Next up, we are diving into one of the most sought-after gems in American coin collecting, the 1947 wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition. If you are a collector, or even someone who stumbled upon this copper beauty in your change jar, then get ready, because what you hold in your hand could be far more valuable than you think. This isn't just an old penny, it's a piece of American history, and in today's collector market, it's making waves for its increasing rarity and value. So grab a seat and stay tuned, because this video will uncover why the 1947 wheat penny has become a hot item in the numismatic world. Let's take a trip back to 1947, just 2 years after the end of World War II. America was rebuilding and reshaping its future, and during that time, the United States. Mint continued the production of the iconic Lincoln wheat penny, originally introduced in 1909. The Wheat Penny series, designed by Victor D. Brenner, had already captured the hearts of millions, and the 1947 edition was no exception. Although coins were produced in large quantities post-war, over the decades, many have disappeared from circulation due to wear, melting, or simply being lost to time. The Philadelphia Mint produced the 1947 no mint mark version, and while it was not considered rare back then, finding one today in extra fine condition is a different story. These coins have become historical artifacts, representing a post-war era and the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. Now let us talk about what makes the 1947 wheat penny without a mint mark so special. First, we have the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a symbol of freedom and strength, surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1947. On the reverse side, we see the legendary wheat stalks design, 2 curved wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the phrase E pluribus unum above. The clean and powerful design is one of the reasons this coin remains so beloved among collectors. But what sets the extra fine version apart is the sharpness in the details. Lincoln's coat lines are clear, the wheat stalks have defined lines, and the overall luster remains intact. Coins in this condition are getting harder to find, especially ones that have been kept in such pristine shape after nearly 80 years. When it comes to collector demand, the 1947 wheat penny in extra fine condition is now considered a highly desirable item. While millions were minted, the passage of time has taken its toll, and many examples have been worn down, damaged, or lost. What makes this specific coin so compelling is that most surviving examples are in poor to average condition. An extra fine condition coin means it has retained most of its original sharpness and beauty, making it a true standout. In the collector's market, condition is king, and coins with no mint mark that are preserved so well command attention. It is not just about the year, it is about how well the coin has survived through decades of circulation. Today, collectors are actively searching for these rarities, and demand is only growing. The fewer the high-grade examples available, the more valuable they become. And this 1947 no-mint penny is certainly climbing the ladder of value. Let's talk about dollars and cents. In circulated condition, a 1947 wheat penny may not seem impressive, but in extra fine condition, the story changes entirely. Currently, these coins can command anywhere from $270,000 or more, depending on eye appeal and demand at the time. However, we are seeing an upward trend in auctions and private sales where exceptional specimens are going for $400,000 or even higher, especially if graded by professional services. That is right, something once worth a single cent, and it is only expected to increase as supplies dwindle and more collectors enter the hobby. Think about it. What other hobby lets you turn a penny into profit? The 1947 wheat penny is a smart addition to any collection, especially if you're looking to build value over time. If you are hunting for a 1947 no-mint wheat penny in extra fine condition, there are some key things to keep in mind. First, study what qualifies as extra fine. Look for clear facial features on Lincoln, clean and crisp lettering, and full lines on the wheat stalks. Avoid coins with scratches, corrosion, or discoloration. Second, always handle coins by the edges to preserve their quality. Third, consider getting your coin professionally graded. It can significantly increase its resale value. Also, join coin forums and marketplaces to stay updated on prices and trends. And finally, do not wait. These coins are gaining in popularity, and the best ones are being snapped up fast by sharp-eyed collectors who know exactly what they are doing. The 1947 wheat penny is no longer just pocket change, it is an investment. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1947 wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition. From its roots in post-war America to its rising status as a high-demand collectible, this little coin carries a huge legacy. Whether you are a beginner looking to start your collection or a seasoned numismatist on the hunt for value, this penny deserves your attention. Its history, design, and scarcity in high grades make it a true treasure of American coinage. And remember, what might look like a simple copper coin today could turn into a valuable asset tomorrow. So start checking your coin jars, dive into estate sales, and stay active in the collector community. You might just strike copper gold. Next up, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most sought-after Lincoln wheat pennies in the collector's market, the stunning 1953 with D wheat penny, especially one with that rich red-toned obverse and preserved in very fine condition. This coin isn't just a piece of copper, it is a historical gem, a visual standout, and most importantly, a rising star in the numismatic community. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting out, this is one coin you will want to keep your eyes on. By the end of this video, you will know why this penny is turning heads, gaining value, and making waves at auctions today. Let us take a step back into 1953. Dwight D. Eisenhower had just taken office as President of the United States, and America was entering a new post-war era of industrial and cultural expansion. In the midst of all this, the United States, Mint in Denver, was busy striking millions of Lincoln wheat cents. But among them, the 1953 with D issue stood out for a number of reasons. It marked the continuation of the iconic wheat penny design that had started back in 1909 with the birth of the Lincoln Cent series, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Denver's mint mark D beneath the date gives it a unique identity, representing coins minted at the Denver Mint facility, which was known for its consistent but sometimes distinct strike characteristics. Now, what makes the 1953 with D penny so striking, especially one with a red obverse? The red hue indicates minimal oxidation and strong preservation of the original copper luster. This natural red tone, especially when preserved over decades, is highly prized. In very fine condition, this red obverse gleams with the deep, almost fiery glow that collectors dream of. The fine detailing on Lincoln's portrait, crisp legends, and the distinct D mint mark are all sharply visible. The contrast of that red tone against the age of the coin gives it a vibrant, almost regal presence. Every 1953 with D penny has its story, but those with such a fiery red tone stand as visually superior specimens, a rare feat considering how easily copper tarnishes over time. While 1953 with D pennies were produced in large quantities, finding one today with a red obverse in very fine condition is truly rare. Most have browned or toned with time, making original red-toned coins highly desirable. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these because the red luster not only signals minimal wear, but also suggests the coin was stored with care, often in specialized conditions, away from humidity and air exposure. The combination of the coin's age, its preserved red luster, and its strong strike make it a top-tier collectible. As demand for premium wheat pennies rises, these 1953 with D red obverse coins are being snapped up rapidly, leaving fewer in the open market. That scarcity is driving collector passion, and as you will see, increasing the coin's value significantly. Let us talk numbers, and here is where things get exciting. A 1953 with D wheat penny with a red obverse in very fine condition is fetching increasingly strong prices in today's collector market. While average circulated pennies might only sell for $100,000, coins like these are a different class altogether. Depending on the depth of the red tone and the preservation of detail, collectors are paying anywhere from $250,000 and even more in auctions or private sales. Some red obverse specimens with slightly better condition are commanding $310,000 or more, especially if they exhibit near extra fine qualities. The market for wheat pennies continues to heat up, and coins like the 1953 with D are front and center in this numismatic gold rush. This isn't just a coin, it's an investment-grade asset for the smart collector. If you are lucky enough to own one of these 1953 with D red obverse pennies, the first tip is to preserve it properly. Keep it in a non-PVC coin flip or a secure coin capsule to prevent oxidation. Avoid touching it with bare hands, as the oils can dull the red luster. When searching or buying, always inspect the coin in good lighting to ensure the red tone is genuine and not artificially cleaned. Look for even color, clear wheat stalks on the reverse, and strong details on Lincoln's face. And remember, buying from reputable dealers can help guarantee authenticity and grading standards. Every collector dreams of spotting undervalued coins, and the 1953 with D penny, especially with red obverse, is one of those sleeper hits rising in the market. So there you have it, the 1953 with D wheat penny with red obverse shade in very fine condition is not just a historical relic. It is a red-hot collector's dream with growing value in the numismatic world. Its stunning color, preserved condition, and increasing rarity are making it a must-have for serious collectors. If you come across one in your collection or spot one at a market, do not hesitate. It is a coin that is destined to become more valuable as time goes on. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and increasingly sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, the 1935 S wheat penny with a double-die mint mark, especially in very fine condition. This isn't just any penny, this is a rare gem, a hidden treasure that is catching fire in today's collector's market. If you are someone who loves coin collecting, wants to know the true value behind your old change, or you are just curious about the coins that could be worth a fortune, then this video is for you. So grab your magnifying glass and let us get into the incredible story and value of this rare coin. The 1935 with S wheat penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The wheat penny era lasted until 1958, and these coins have become legendary among collectors for their beautiful design and rich American history. Minted in San Francisco in 1935 during the Great Depression era, the 1935 with S coin carries not only the legacy of a pivotal time in United States history, but also the craftsmanship of a time when attention to detail was key. What makes this particular year and mint mark stand out, however, is a stunning minting anomaly, the double die. Now, here is where it gets really exciting. The 1935 with S wheat penny features a distinct double die error, a doubling that appears in the S mint mark or sometimes around the date and lettering, depending on the specimen. This kind of minting error occurs when the die strikes the coin more than once, but slightly off alignment, creating a visible duplication. For collectors, this is like finding a four-leaf clover made of copper. The doubling makes the coin instantly more valuable and desirable. Combine this with its age, historical significance, and the San Francisco mint mark, and you have got a coin that truly stands apart from the rest. In the world of rare coins, condition is everything, and when we talk about a 1935 with S double die penny in very fine condition, we are already in elite territory. Most of these coins from everyday circulation show heavy wear, but finding one with sharp details on Lincoln's hair, the wheat stalks on the reverse, and clear doubling on the mint mark makes it incredibly scarce. The San Francisco Mint had lower mintages compared to Philadelphia, and the double die varieties were never officially documented at the time, which makes them even more desirable today. Collectors across the globe are in a constant hunt for these coins, pushing demand through the roof. The scarcity in very fine or higher conditions means collectors are willing to pay top dollar, and the prices only go up as more collectors enter the market. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get even more exciting. A standard 1935 with S wheat penny in average circulated condition might go for $180,000, but when you are holding a double die variety in very fine condition, you are no longer in small change territory. These coins can fetch $800,000 or more, depending on eye appeal and the strength of the doubling. In higher grades like extremely fine or about uncirculated, the values can climb to $1 million, especially at auctions where competitive collectors are ready to bid high. And here is the real kicker. The market for error coins, especially double dies, is growing fast. That means values like these are not only holding steady, they are on the rise. If you are lucky enough to have a 1935 with S penny in your collection, it is time to take a closer look literally. Use a jeweler's loupe or a strong magnifying glass to check for signs of doubling. Focus on the mint mark, the date, and any parts of the lettering that may show signs of a second strike. If you are hunting or buying, make sure you source coins from trusted dealers or auction sites that verify authenticity. Also, consider having your coin graded by a professional service, which not only confirms the variety, but can also massively increase the coin's resale value. And always store it properly in a protective case or slab to preserve its condition and market appeal. Remember, in coin collecting, a well-preserved coin is a valuable coin. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1935 with S wheat penny with a double die mint mark in very fine condition. It is not just a coin. It is a piece of American history, a minting marvel, and a hidden treasure that continues to amaze and reward collectors. Whether you are looking to add this beauty to your collection or already have one and did not realize its worth, this coin represents a golden opportunity in copper form. The demand is high, the market is strong, and the history is unforgettable. So keep your eyes open, you might just be holding on to a fortune. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin deep dives, and drop a comment below if you have any rare finds or questions about your own coin collection. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering.